Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the Star-Spangled Banner, sung by Angel Cortez, William Kim, Abigail Lewis, Shanley Moran McCauley, Bailey Platt Garibay, Rohanna Rayman, Ryan Taylor, Elizabeth Webb, and Evan Webb.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. I would like to introduce the remaining ASB officers. Courtney Heisler, Vice President. Aaron Casada, Secretary. George Bria, Treasurer. Good evening, graduating class of 2018. Parents, friends, staff members, members of the board, Superintendent Dr. Washer, and any special guest. Buenas tardes y bienvenidos a todos. My name is Felipe de Jesus Mejia Ortiz, ASB President. At Lodi High, each and every one of us began new friendships, new relationships, and new challenges. But tonight, we are here to end those and start new ones. On behalf of the students and faculty of Lodi High, I would like to welcome everyone to our graduation ceremony for the class of 2018. I would like to introduce Anaí Flores Morales, who will give the welcoming speech in Spanish.
Buenas tardes y bienvenidos padres, amigos e invitados a la ceremonia de graduación para la clase de 2018. En este día tan esperado, después de tantos largos años, hoy, todos sentados, tenemos la dicha de seguir adelante con nuestros sueños y el resto de nuestras vidas. Hace unos años, todos empezamos la escuela con miedo, ansiosos y llenos de emociones distintas. Ese día, todo lo que pensábamos era cómo iba a ser la experiencia, algunos con nuestras caras llenas de lágrimas. Sin embargo, años después, hemos madurado físicamente y mentalmente. Hoy abrimos nuestras alas y tomamos rumbos distintos. Estos años de anticipación han pasado y la secundaria nos ha ayudado a crecer y a convertirnos en jóvenes responsables. Con anticipación, unos de nosotros nos iremos a los esfuerzos militares, algunos nos dedicaremos a trabajar y otros de nosotros van rumbo a colegios y universidades distinguidas. Con la ayuda de nuestros tremendos profesores y consejeros, en este día tenemos en mente nuestras metas. Aplicaremos todo lo que hemos aprendido a nuestras vidas. Ha llegado el momento en que muchos de nosotros regresaremos a este día hace 4 años cuando llorábamos porque no queríamos que nuestros padres nos dejaran en la escuela. De nuevo, nuestras lágrimas serán porque no queríamos alejarnos. Con ustedes, nuestras familias a nuestros lados y les celebrando todos nuestros triunfos, no cabe duda que llegaremos lejos. Clase de 2018, fue un placer compartir todos esos momentos con ustedes. A donde quiera que nos lleve el destino, deseo que todos podamos perseguir nuestras pasiones. Espero que todos disfruten de este día y lo hagan uno para siempre recordar. Muchas gracias. I would now like to introduce the president of the school board, Mr. George Neely.
Good evening, class of 2018. This is it, guys. This is the time that you've all been waiting for. That's right. It's time for the old gray-haired guy in the suit to get up and talk. Now, Mr. Lofsted gave me some very specific instructions on what to do tonight. He said, George, I want you to introduce the people from the home office, and then you can say a few words. Introduce the next speaker, then sit down. So I'm going to honor what Mr. Lofsted asked me to do, and I promise you that I'm going to keep this short, which is a lot said for a politician, okay? Let me start by introducing a few of the people from our home office. I'm going to start with my colleagues from the Board of Education. First, someone I'm sure that many of you know, Mr. Gary Knackstead, our board vice president and former teacher and athletic director of Lodi High. Next is Mr. Joe Nava, our board clerk and a past president, retired athletic director from Stockton Unified, been on the board now for 10 years. Next, we have Mr. Ron Heberly, the board member that represents Lodi High and a past president. Ron is a retired fireman from the city of Lodi. Next, we have Mr. Ron Freitas, board member and a past president. Mr. Freitas was instrumental in getting the Measure U bond passed, which will be used in building an improved Lodi High School. We'll be spending over $30 million on that one. We also have with us our superintendent, Dr. Kathy Washer. Dr. Washer has been the superintendent of our district for 10 years now, and that's somewhat of a record. Of the largest 100 school districts in California, she is the second longest serving superintendent. And I tell you, there's only one guy that's got it. It's a guy down in Long Beach, and the board is working on getting rid of him right now so Kathy can be the longest. One of our people that couldn't be here tonight is Mr. Leonard Kahn. And I want to bring him up because he's our chief business officer. Right now he's working on the budget. He works a lot on the budget. Lodi Unified has a budget of $360 million a year that we have to regulate. Now that seems like a lot, but I tell you, sitting right here, you people in front of me represent over $53 million that we have invested in your education. We expect a lot out of you. All right. Now, all these people, finally, I want to introduce Ms. Dawn Vedeka, our Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Education. Ms. Vedeka is in charge of all of our high schools, all of our middle schools, and our special education program. And this is kind of special because this is Dawn's last graduation season. After 30 years in the district, Miss Vedeka is retiring. And I've got to tell you, she's going to be tough to replace. So can I get a round of applause for Miss Vedeka? Now, all of these people are here for one reason. They're here for you. And they're here for this moment. All the teachers, all the staff, everybody is here for this moment for you. Our goal is a simple one at Lodi Unified. It's to prepare our students for life after high school, for life on the other side of that high school diploma, whatever life that may be. We've done our best to accomplish this. Now it's time for, we've built a foundation, it's time for you to build on that foundation. You've probably been told many times that you can be anything that you want to be, and that you can do anything that you want to do. Well, to be honest, we didn't tell you the rest of that story. Yes, you can be anything you want to be or do anything you want to do, as long as you're willing to work at it with everything you've got. Never stop working, class of 2018. Never quit. Remember, you only fail if you quit trying. As Winston Churchill said, never give in except to convictions of honor and good sense. Class of 2018, I wish you the best in everything you do, and we all welcome you to life on the other side of that high school diploma. Thank you. They've got an introduction down here for me, the next speaker, but I can do better than that. At this time, I would like to introduce Jillian Tugas, President of the senior class of 2018.
I remember sitting where all of the parents are around this time 4 years ago, watching my brother graduate and thinking to myself, I just want to be in high school already. And I created an image in my head, and although it didn't present itself exactly how I thought it would, I couldn't be more happy with how it actually manifested itself and with what it had to offer me. That's why I'm honored to speak on behalf of my class tonight to celebrate our achievements up to this point. Thank you to our teachers who have left long-lasting impressions on us. Your knowledge and passion for what you do has inspired us in ways unexplainable. You have taught us the basics and ideas that still might seem out of this world to us, but also lessons that we will carry throughout the rest of our lives that have built up our individuality. For this, we'll never be able to thank you enough. And to our parents and families, where can I begin? I'd like to believe I speak for everyone sitting in front of me in saying we wouldn't be where we are or who we are today without all of you. Through all of the ups and downs brought on by high school, you have pushed us to reach our full potential. You were there every step of the way, and we are so incredibly grateful for every single one of you, so thank you. We are here tonight to recognize our accomplishments, as it is rightfully deserved, whether we are attending a 4-year, 2-year, beginning a job, or joining the military. We've all overcome obstacles we never thought we would be able to, such as passing the class that everybody fails, memorizing an entire chapter of a book the night before a test, and finishing an essay during SSR, even though it was worth 10% of your grade. But alongside these obstacles are the memories we wouldn't trade for anything. Long live the Friday night lights when we dreamed of being city champs, spirit weeks and rallies, late nights after jingle ball dances and prom, and movie nights together. These memories we hold are what teach us that although the journey here wasn't always easy, it was definitely worthwhile. This journey has molded us into individuals that ourselves during freshman year would not have recognized, because now we have become men and women determined to stay true to ourselves, because in the end, you only have control over who you are and what you do in life. As much as I and almost 500 of us have looked forward to this day, it is safe to say that I've personally never liked endings. And there's a truth that we all have to face, and that is that endings are inevitable, and there are days where you just have to say goodbye. But just because we're leaving and it's bittersweet, there are some things and people that will continue to be a part of us no matter what. Cheers to the new friendships we've made, relationships we've created, and things we have learned at Lodi High. Hold them close to your heart as they've made you who you are today. Now, Lodi High graduating class of 2018, I want to ask you to put your L's up. And don't forget this feeling. Take it and run with it. Nothing's going to feel like it again. I want you all to take pride in how far you've come and have faith in how far you can go. Because as I look at all of you, I see influencers of the 21st century. So be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. And wherever you are, don't forget where you came from. Because Lodi High is just another place you can call home. Thank you for letting me represent you these past 4 years as class president. It's something I'll cherish in all of my endeavors. With that being said, congratulations to all of us as we continue on our journeys, because here our adventures begin and our destinations await us. I would now like to introduce the other senior class officers. Shelby Featherston, Vice President. Taylor Diaz, Secretary. And Lauren Wall, Treasurer. I would now like to acknowledge our senior class advisor, Mrs. Katie Sloan. In the passing of the torch, I would like to present Marissa Fabian, the class president-elect of the class of 2019, with the Lamp of Learning.
It is my privilege on behalf of the class of 2019 to accept the Lamp of Learning being passed down from your graduating class of 2018. For the past 3 years, I have looked up to many of today's graduates. They have taught me many things about life, school, sports, what to do, and what not to do. And I have formed friendships very dear to me and have met some pretty incredible people. As you all embark on your new journeys after high school, I wish nothing but the best for you. May these future years bring you even more opportunities and memories that these past 4 years possibly could have. Congratulations, class of 2018, and good luck. I would now like to introduce Mr. Judd Atwater, the 2017 Teacher of the Year.
The 2018 Teacher of the Year has something in common with the 2018 Lodi High graduates. Both graduated from a great school, Lodi High School. This teacher has dedicated their time before and after school to work with students. This teacher is a club advisor for multiple campus clubs. Our campus is a better place because of this teacher's effort in beautification and campus cleanup. Here's what students say about this teacher. We look up to this teacher for guidance. Another quote was, this teacher had a calm but entertaining attitude in the classroom. The caliber of this teacher can be summed up in their own words. I advise students to take on those opportunities to challenge themselves and to involve themselves in a positive activity on the campus. At Lodi High School, there are 2 dynamic husband and wife duos. Our 2018 Teacher of the Year is a member of that club. Please give a warm flame welcome to the 2000 Teacher of the Year, Beth Osterman.
That looks kind of heavy. Thank you. I usually don't have a lack of words to say, but since this is not a lecture in my history class, I will keep it short. Every day in world history and U.S. history, we look to the past for answers and solutions to today's problems. But today I look at you, class of 2018, and I look at our future. And it's you who we rely upon to make positive changes. So I'm not going to ask that you become rocket scientists, although some of you might, or Supreme Court justices, although some of you might as well. I really just want you to remember to be kind to each other and to be positive with each other, because if you strip away all the material things in our life, you really only have each other. So I want to thank you for making my time at Lodi High, the past 4 years, a real rewarding experience for me. I love seeing students volunteer in community service, in class, coming after school, doing what they love to do, and that is being part of Lodi High. So thank you for the honor of allowing me to teach you and being a part of your lives. Thank you.
I would like to introduce Mr. Ramiro Santoyo, the 2017 Staff Member of the Year.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to announce the 2018-2019 Lodi High School Staff Member of the Year. It has been an honor to work with her for the past 7 years. She is always happy and willing to help others when the days are easy or hard. Now, when I watch a soccer game, I always remember her. Whenever she needs to announce something, she does it quickly and gets straight to the point. She makes big things to look simple and easy. The staff of Lodi High had voted her to a Staff Member of the Year. And from my humble perspective, it's a well-deserved recognition. Congratulations, Vice Principal Angela Lestrange.
I did not see that one coming. Well, I just want to say thank you, class of 2018. Normally, I'm not allowed to speak in public unless I have things written down. I think Mr. Loftus is always afraid I'm going to say something inappropriate. So I just want to say thank you guys. You guys drive me nuts sometimes, but I absolutely adore you. You're a great class, and thank you. I'm very humbled by this. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Now, I would like to introduce Mr. Bob Lofted and Mr. Don Batika.
Thank you, Ramiro. The valedictorian is the student with the highest GPA. This year, that honor goes to a student with a GPA of 4.6667, Brosnan Elrod. The most distinguished candidates are students with a GPA of 4.0 or higher. This year, these students are Madison Albach, Jonathan Albertson, Ariana Aponte, Damon Bolin, Aaron Brophy, Eric Colbert, Jamie Davis, Janessa Davis, Ashley DeLu, Taylor Diaz, Brosnan Elrod, Friendly Espino, Anaí Flores Morales, Devin Garcia, Haley Hauer, William Kim, Dean Key, Hayden Lewis, Elliot Locke, Robert Loyacano, Kylie McGuire, Cheyenne Martins Diaz, Paige Matei, Darby McCauley, Haley Nudo, Brandon Nelson, Noema Oligari, Alexander Oseguera, Trey Reese, Madison Rivero, Mohammed Saleh, Evan Sibley, Christopher Shoup, Natasha Shukla, Emily Souza, Charlotte Ann Suiza, James Sunseri, Mohammed Tariq, Evan Webb. Thank you, Ms. Fidica. Y'all may go down. Or when they're done.
Welcome and best of evenings, class of 2018. We're here and alive, and that's good. I considered talking about the many paths and roads ahead, but since we all already know we're on the incredible journey of life, I figured we could skip that part. I also figured we could skip the part where I reflect over 4 years of memories because, honestly, that's why I paid $320 for yearbooks. Although, shout out to Ethan Whitted for taking that L for us on the freshman rally. You and your You and your ankle will never be forgotten. Now let's get to the good stuff. To start off, could I have everyone that speaks Spanish stand up? I mean, that really speaks Spanish fluently. Por favor, pónganse en pie. Juro que necesito nada más que un rato. Gracias. Next, could I have everyone here that can bench press 250 pounds or more stand up? there we go. By the way, I have no problem and no sympathy doing this to you guys. I'm Catholic. Last but not least, could everyone that's taken calculus stand up? Look at all these students. There's a lot of Spanish speakers and muscle maniacs, and why in the world would you take that class as calculus students? There's a lot of skill in this room. All right, you guys can sit. Remember how many people we just had standing up? Now, I would like to ask for anyone who can speak Spanish, bench press 250 pounds, and has taken calculus to stand up. Is there anyone? Hey, okay, we got one. Luis Torres, everyone, for his bravery in the face of 5,000 intimidating pairs of eyes. Let's give him another round of applause. What we saw just now is an example of what economists call comparative advantage. See, Mr. Rowell, I was paying attention. Put simply, the idea here is that if people are unique, if people have different skills, which quite clearly they do, then they will always be able to offer something to someone else. I have no intentions of throwing my back out at the young age of 18, so obviously, Luis is one of my go-to guys for muscle. That said, mi primer consejo es que nunca dejen que alguien los mira hacia abajo a ustedes y sus valiosas habilidades, y respeten a otros de igual forma. También agradezco a la comunidad de hispanohablantes por haberme tratado a mí de una manera que me guió y me dejó desarrollar en el idioma y su cultura. Again, I ask that you never look down on you or yourself or your valuable skills and that you remember to respect others in the same way. As we just saw, even in a room of 500 students, it's not that hard to find what makes any one student valuable to society. Gosh, I sound like a freaking motivational cat poster. So sorry. All right, give me a quick second. This is a normal playing card. And this is a normal hand. You put them together, and stuff happens. Now, a lot of people already know what I just did, and some of you will figure it out, and some of you might just be amazed. The difference among all of you is your perspective. Perspective is shaped by experience and opinion alike, and everyone's perspective is just a little bit unique. Nobody can fault you for having a different perspective. I repeat, nobody can fault you for having a different perspective. But, and this is the big but, come on, guys. Perspectives are not always accurate. It's entirely possible for his perspective to be flawed. Just ask my girlfriend. I'll think my eyebrows look just fine, but no, Brosnan, you missed some. Why don't you come over here and let me torture you? Great. Awesome. With the card vanished behind my hand, obviously a magician will have a completely different perspective on the trick than a simple observer. The magician has information. As we, the superlative class of 2018, go out into the world, it's so incredibly important for us to know that we don't know. We do not have all the information. We do not share the same perspectives. The best we can manage to do is to make assumptions and, if we're wrong, admit it like a dignified American adult should. Fellow classmates of 2018, we're stacked to the top with talent, and you sure as heck know it. It has been my honor to be with you for so far. And lastly, if you're ever down, remember this. We beat Tokay one last time. They graduate tomorrow. I would like to introduce Mrs. Beth Osterman, CSF Advisor, and Mr. Bob Lofstad, Principal.
The California Scholarship Federation is a statewide honor society that has been in existence since 1921. 56 Lodi High School students have met the rigorous CSF academic requirements in at least 4 of their last 6 semesters. For this accomplishment, they have earned their gold tassels and ropes. I would like to introduce the seal bearers of 2018. Ali Ali, Ariana Aponte, Damon Bolin, Aaron Brophy, Aaron Castaneto, Nicole Kuhn, Jamie Davis, Janessa Davis, Ashley DeLu, Sophia Demsky, Taylor Diaz, Brosnan Elrod, Caitlin Epperson, Anahi Flores, Amanda Grauman, Kylie Guthrie, Maria Hernandez, Javi Edaon, Haley Hauer, Shayna Hummel, Annabelle Yeager, Maria Johns, Kai Jono, William Kim, Dean Key, Hayden Lewis, Tabitha Little, Elliot Locke, Robert Locono, Gabriela Lopez, Hope Lorenzen, Kylie McGuire, Cheyenne Martinez Diaz, Darby McCulley, Jenna Merck, Haley Nadeau, Brandon Nelson, Miranda Olagary, Noema Olagary, Dylan Orion, Madison Osborne, Alexander Oseguera, Eliana Papas, Melissa Perez, Trey Reese, Madison Rivero, Mohammed Saleh, Christopher Shoup, Natasha Shukla, Brianna Zimmerman, Emily Souza, Charlotte Suiza, James Sinceri, Mohammed Tariq, Maria Valenzuela, and Haley Wilbur. Thank you, Mr. Lofsted. Now I'd like to introduce Abigail Lewis, who will sing Little Wonders.
Let it go, let it roll right off your shoulder, don't you know? The hardest part is over, let it in. Let your clarity define you in the end. We will only just remember how it feels. Our lives are made these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away with these small hours, these little wonders still remain. Let it slide. Let your troubles fall behind you. Let it shine until they feel it all around you. And I don't mind if it's me you need to turn to. We'll get by. It's the heart that really matters in the end. Our lives are made in these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours, these small hours still remain. All of my regret will wash away somehow. I cannot forget the way I feel right now. In these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Yeah, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours, these small hours still remain. Yeah, oh, they still remain. These little wonders, oh, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours, these little wonders still remain.
Good job, Abigail. Excellent. Thank you very much. On behalf of the students and staff of Lodi High School, I want to welcome you all to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2018. As we look back upon our long history as a school, it is worth noting that this is the 121st class to graduate from Lodi High School. This class joins those who have graduated before it, many of whom are seated in this audience tonight. In fact, if you are a Lodi High School graduate out in the stands, will you please stand? Thank you. Tonight's ceremony is the just reward for the effort and dedication of this senior class. While we recognize their achievement tonight, we also acknowledge the parents, family members, and friends who helped to make this night a reality. Your patience, encouragement, and support throughout 12 years of schooling and personal development is the foundation they needed to get to this point. They could not have done this without you. It is with gratitude that I join the class of 2018 as they lift their applause to you in appreciation for all you have done on their behalf. Yeah. All right. Well done. Well done. They got that down the first time they practiced it, so that's very, very good. Again, congratulations and thank you for the role you have played in the lives of your students. This year's graduation ceremony also marks the retirement of several Lodi High School staff members. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge them one last time. Until her retirement from Lodi High this past December, Karen Miner served as an office secretary in Lodi Unified for 25 years. The last 16 years were all in service to Lodi High. Karen has been a great colleague and a good friend. She took pride in her work and did a great job every day. We have missed her sense of humor, which always seemed to lighten the mood when we most needed it. We thank Karen for her contributions to the staff and students of Lodi High. In her capacity as an enrollment and substitute desk secretary, Olivia Herrera has served at Lodi High for the past 18 years. We have appreciated her attention to detail and determination to uphold policies and procedures. We appreciate her effort on behalf of Lodi High and wish her good health and rest in retirement. Thank you, Olivia. It is also a privilege to introduce an individual who helped the class of 2018 find and qualify for a record-setting $4 million in scholarships. Becky Jerrigy, will you please stand up? Where are you, Becky? Seniors, for all the money she got you, will you please stand for Becky? Appreciate her. Thank you. Thank you. That's a lot of money in scholarships, let me tell you. I must also reluctantly announce that Becky is retiring this year. After 17 years of service to Lodi High as the college and career advisor, Becky has been a highly regarded and respected member of the Lodi High family, a Lodi High parent herself, friend and mentor to many of us, and loyal colleague to all. Along the way, Becky has provided first-rate professional guidance to thousands of seniors and helped them procure tens of millions of dollars in scholarships. She has hosted 17 senior awards nights, which involve an awful lot of planning each year, and which she always pulled off with the most class and aplomb. Becky, Lodi High is going to desperately miss not just the enormity of the service you provided our students and the school, but also the high level of professionalism and class that went with it. Thank you for your service to Lodi High, and we wish you the very best in retirement. It is my privilege to acknowledge one last retiree. For the past 8 years, it has been my privilege to have been supported through thick and thin by Assistant Superintendent Don Vetica. The two of us could co-author a very good book about the many situations and crises we've had to navigate together. In my role as a principal, Don, your level-headed support, advice, and friendship were invaluable. Thank you for your service to Lodi Unified, to Lodi High, and to me personally. I wish you the very best in retirement. Okay, I'd also like to give a special introduction and thanks to my secretary, Debbie Gross. Please stand to me. Without Debbie, the organization and logistics of this ceremony simply would not be possible, so I thank you deeply. Thank you, Debbie. I would also now like to introduce the following people for the vital assistance they offered our seniors throughout their high school experience. These individuals have guided our graduates through their 4-year plans, preparing them for the next step after high school. Along the way, they helped guide our students through a myriad of issues and problems that always seem to come with the high school experience. I would like the Lodi High counseling team to stand to be recognized. Lyndon Blodgett, Michelle Cortez, Rosa Campa, and Chrissy Casillas, who's not here with us tonight. Thank you. We're going to wish Miss Casillas our very best as she is leaving us for a similar opportunity on the East Coast. We're going to miss you, Chrissy, and thank you for your excellent service to Lodi High. Thank you. Finally, I'd like to recognize those individuals who have spent the last 4 years shaping and preparing the minds of tonight's graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for our dedicated teachers, staff, and administrators of Lodi High School who are sitting all along the edges. Thank you. Each year, we also have the privilege of having foreign exchange students at Lodi High. At this time, I would like to acknowledge Gaia Giuselini, Sian Mo, Luis Machat, and Reika Hoshino. Thank you all for sharing this time of your lives with us, and I hope you take the best of Lodi High back with you home when you return. There are 2 members of the class of 2018 that have the distinction of having obtained perfect attendance at Lodi High School. That is 4,320 consecutive classes without missing one. So I would like these students to stand to be recognized for this extraordinary accomplishment. Devin Garcia. Stand up, Devin. And Jorge Gonzalez. Stand up, Jorge. Okay, stay standing. The last time Devin missed a day of school was sometime during the 3rd grade, okay? The last time Jorge missed a day of school was sometime during the 6th grade. So good on you guys. Awesome, thank you. You may sit down. I have one last special academic achievement to recognize tonight. During the spring of each academic school year, every public high school in the state is required to administer standardized tests in both English and math to every 11th grade student. The latest iteration developed by the gods of testing is the CASP, which in plain English means the California Assessment of Student Performance and Progress. It's a tongue twister. Between the 2 subjects, this test imposes a total of 8 hours of testing. Yes, I did say 8. The bottom line is that these seniors were, at a most inconvenient time in the school year, required to suspend their focus on the normal academic priorities that actually personally mattered to them and focus instead on a battery of tests which had 0 personal value or relevance. Is that true? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. We could argue over the level of difficulty of these tests or whether or not satisfaction should be measured intrinsically or extrinsically, but all of that would be missing the point. Because while I've said that the scores would not otherwise matter to the students, believe me, it matters. Actually, it matters a lot, in no uncertain terms, to both this school and this district. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. For that reason, I ask these seniors to represent their class, their school, and this district well by giving us their maximum effort despite the inconvenience. I'm proud to say that this class stepped up and did exactly that. So the challenge is on the current junior class to match or better those results, and they have big shoes to fill. This senior class set records on the testing side, just so you know. Further, and to the point, a select number of students in this class went above and beyond to achieve exceptional scores. I want to honor these students by having them stand and remain standing when I call their names. Achieving perfect scores in English are Ariana Aponte, Erin Brophy, Michelle Cook, Jamie Davis, Janessa Davis, Taylor Diaz, Kayla Love, Kylie McGuire, Darby McCauley, Brandon Nelson, Noema Oligari, Nikki Sosa, Emily Souza, Kelsey Watts, and Evan Webb. Thank you. You may be seated. Achieving perfect scores in math are Mohammed Saleh, James Sunseri, and Luis Torres. Okay? Thank you. You may be seated. Achieving perfect scores in both English and math are Brosnan Elrod, Hayden Lewis, and Alexander Oseguera. Thank you. You may be seated. And once again, my sincere thanks to you all for representing Lodi High School and Lodi Unified so exceptionally. We literally could not ask for more. And now to you, the class of 2018, I have just a few brief thoughts for you to consider. Having finished this very significant chapter of your lives and in the lives of your families, and as you prepare for what the future holds, this is a good time to reflect on the past 4 years. The paradox of high school is that while at times it seems like it took forever, it also came and went like a blur. As a parent myself, I can guarantee you that's what your parents are feeling right now. For some of you, your time at Lodi High was more difficult than you thought it would be or hoped for. I know that is true for a variety of reasons. There has to be a good reason or two why so many seniors can't wait for high school to be over. Yeah, just being real with everyone here. The social and institutional dynamics of a large, comprehensive high school provide some very real challenges, and there are no guarantees of smooth sailing. If your journey through high school was bumpier than I would ever wish for you, the more important thing to remember is that you persevered nonetheless. And here you are. You've crossed the finish line. You made it. For you, I want you to remember that struggle and difficulty serve to make us stronger and more resilient, battle-tested for the challenges which, as sure as the sun rises and sets, will surely come. Again, just being real with you, I admire those of you especially, and you know who you are, who faced more personal obstacles than a kid in high school should ever have to face. It doesn't seem fair, and yet you soldiered on, undeterred, in spite of your circumstances, with an unwavering sense of optimism and determination. Your courage will have a special place in the memories of the students and staff who were privileged to know your story and walk a 4-year stretch of your life with you. For others of you, the 4 years of high school was so rewarding and fun you wish you could go on a bit longer. And you'll always remember it, well, most of it, fondly. Take that spirit of optimism and joy with you wherever you go, and share it generously without reservation. The world as we know it is desperate for positive, optimistic young people. So whether you struggled through these past 4 years at Lodi High or sailed right through them unscathed, either way, it will serve all of you to remember the words of C.S. Lewis, who wrote that there are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind. So always look forward, remember the past to learn lessons from it, but don't dwell too long there. In all you do, strive to make your world a better place. You're prepared for the next level of challenges and opportunities, and on behalf of everyone at Lodi High, we wish you success in all your endeavors. Mr. Neely, members of the Board of Education, Ms. Washer and Ms. Fedica, by the power vested in me by the State of California and the Lodi Unified School District Board of Trustees, I hereby declare that all students have present have completed the graduation requirements of the state of California for a high school diploma or have completed the requirements for certificates of academic achievement or certificates of completion. It is a distinct honor to present to you the Lodi High School graduating class of 2018. Okay, hold on. So, just a little bit of housekeeping again, out of consideration for those around you who are anticipating a clear view of their graduate as they receive their diploma. Please remain seated in the stands until all names have been read and the ceremony has concluded. Thank you. By the way, the air horns really become a problem at this point. Please do not do that. Por respeto y consideración para la gente que te rodean en las graderías, que también están anticipando una vista clara de sus graduados cuando reciben su diploma, favor de quedarse sentados en las graderías hasta que todos los nombres se han leído y la ceremonia se ha concluido. Gracias. Okay, seniors, are you ready? All right. I need the first round of presenters. Where are they? Okay, so Mr. Neal and Mr. Atwater, Mr. DeGrandmont, correct? I believe so. Just get somebody up there. It's okay. We need four. All right. Brosnan Lee Elrod. Felipe de Jesus Ortiz Mejia. Madison Marie Albach. Jillian Renee Tugas. Jonathan Daniel Albertson. Shelby K. Featherston. Ariana Cheryl Aponte. Taylor Ashley Diaz. Damon James Bolin. Lauren Marie Wall. Erin Marie Brophy. Anaí Flores Morales. Eric Ryan Colbert. Angel Roxanne Cortez. Jamie Lynn Davis. Abigail Grace Lewis. Janessa Dawn Davis. Shanley Gillen Moran McCauley. Ashley Alexandra DeLu. Bailey Catherine Michelle Platt Garibay. Elizabeth Ann Webb. Rahana Shanaz Raymond. Evan Bradley Webb. Ryan Wesley Taylor. William Jeffrey Kim. Friendly Espino. Devin Anselmo Garcia. Haley Nicole Hauer. Dean Key. Hayden Anthony Lewis. Elliot Patrick Locke. Robert James Loicano. Kylie Michelle McGuire. Cheyenne Faith Martins Diaz. Paige Amelia Matei. Darby Nicole McCauley. Haley Rose Nadeau. Brandon Charles Nelson. Noema Yvette Oligari. Alexander Maximilian Oseguera. Trey Dominic Reese. Madison Gwen Rivero. Mohammed Nizar Saleh. Evan Dale Sibley. Christopher John Shoup. Natasha Maili Shukla. Emily Renee Souza. Charlotte Ann Magaipo Suiza. James David Sunseri. Muhammad Tariq. Ali Ahmad Ali. Aaron James Castanedo. Nicole Marie Kuhn. Sophia Nicole Demsky. Caitlin Jackie Epperson. Amanda Diane Grauman. Maria Fernanda Hernandez. Javen Errejon. Shayna Colleen Priest Hummel. Annabelle Judith Yeager. Ana Karina Jimenez. Maria Angelina Johns. Kai Nolan Yono. Tabitha Christine Little. Gabriela Lopez. Hope Taylor Lawrenson. Jenna Lee Merck. Jenna Grace Mulrooney. Andrew Michael Nunes. Miranda Rose Oligary. Dylan Paul Orion. Melissa Sarori Perez. Brianna Marie Zimmerman. Maria Isabel Valenzuela. Haley Ray Wilbur. Amanda Lynn Adams. Megan Aguirre. Leilani Irene Albertson. Yajanid Allende Roque. Andrea Alonso Ramirez. Enrique Alvarado. Beatriz Amaya. Who did I miss over there? Anthony Alejandrez. Did I get you? Sorry. All right. Did I get Andrea already? All right. Enrique Alvarado already? All right. Beatriz Amaya. Okay. Annalise Michelle Andrews. There we go. We're caught up. James Eric Angel. Ezekiel Arias. Devin Edward Arlen. Abraham Armenta. Dalton James Arrow. Christian Philip Arroyo. Johnny Aaron Ash. Parker John Baines. Alexis Nicole Baker. Willis Jeffrey Ball. Catherine John Baltzer. Bryson Matthew Bartram. Chloe Marie Battaglia. Stephanie Leah Bain. Maxwell Keith Bender. Micah Elijah Bennett. Gino Armani Bertolozzi. Mateo Christopher Betancourt. Damian Eugene Bigler. Mohammed Bilal. Aaron Tyler Bird. Benjamin Lawrence Bishop. Gabriela Marie Bora. Lillian Pond Braden. Angela Bravo Galino. Jennifer Areli Bravo. George Edward Bria. Cameron Kenneth Broderick. Cole Parker Brooks. Riley Ann Brooks. Bailey Anthony Burris. Kirsten Alyssa Boos. Jocelyn Cabrera. Karen Camargo. Uriel Campos. Jacqueline Campos. Emily Ann Canepa. Irving Carmona. Delis Sanit Carpio. Kristen K. Cassidy. David Santos Castillo. John Carter. J. Joseph Castro. Sarah Joanne Kowelty. Ailed Juarez Cáceres. Michael Andrew Chabin. Denise Chavarria Garcia. Sydney Noel Christofferson. Wayne Jackson Coberly. Michael Joseph Cofaro. Benjamin Colorado Mendez. Michelle Renee Cook. Lindsay Ann Capo. Maria Elena Cortez. Jessie Margaret Cossey. Thank you, Mr. Neely, Mr. Atwater, Mr. DeGramont, and Mr. Knackstead. Next up. Oh. Next up. Mr. Freitas, I think you're up. Mr. Knackstead, thank you. All right, Logan Christian Costa. Austin Mitchell Crosby. Melina Alicia Krausen. Maria Alicia Eras Cruz. Zarina Carla Saludo Dagba. Tyler William Davis. Grace Elizabeth DeChance. Jesus Antonio Carrillo. Javier de Santiago. Natalie Michelle Del Carmen. Mateo Del Castillo. Samantha Jo Dempsey. Vanessa Renee Diwali. Chloe Marie Dickerson. Marcus Howard Dockery. Brandon William Donnelly. Gabriel Michael Donnelly. Kylie Brianne Dorman. Dakota Drury. Eric Lindell Ebert. Benjamin Weston Edson. Dylan Nelson Elliott. Aiden Martel Elrod. Thomas Leo Erith. Joshua Nathaniel Esquivel. Donovan William Evans. Martin Fernando Favela Lugo. Elizabeth Rose Fillion. Devin Nathaniel Fitzer. Lauren Catherine Flemmer. Christopher Lawrence Flesher. Pedro Flores Arellano. Mario Lamberto Fonseca. Ashton Van Michael Foster. Peyton Barbara Fox. Esteban Franco. Eduardo Carrillo Garcia. Ivan Sosa Garcia. Jacqueline Garcia. Rebecca Garcia. Gaia Giselini. Julia Grace Gillespie. Michaela Ann Gerard. Cameron Jonathan Glasgow. Francisco Jaime Gomez. Jose Gomez. Julissa Gomez. Daniel Uraca Gonzalez. Jose Gerardo Gonzalez. Jose Luis Gonzalez. Sarah Esperanza Gonzalez. Sorel Milagros Gonzalez. Logan Edgar Victorino Goodrich. Michael Martin Grumman. Zachary Yen Graves. Justin Jeffrey Gums. Sandra Guzman. Kylie Charlotte Harris. Michaela Marie Hartwig. Jacob Charles Hayes. Jaime Hernandez. Armando Hernandez Bravo. Idalia Hernandez Castañeda. Dionisia Maria Hernandez Perez. Paulina Hernandez Ramirez. Eduardo Herrera. Jenica Eve Herrera. Julian Austin Herrera. Blanca Zaide Herrera Fuentes. Andrew Wingfield Harryford. John Robert Hertzfeldt. Abigail Marlis Grace Hildenbrand. Alyssa Rochelle Holmes. Tyler Stephen Horch. Summer Hope Irene Howe. Andrew Blake Hudson. Nicholas Hughes. Kyle James Halsey. Jordan William Isbill. Frank Michele Isola. Juliana Ray Jackson. Logan Wayne Jackson. Paul Wayne Jackson. Abigail Faith Jardine. Nicholas Connor Jasperson. Calvin Matthew Cato. Lacey Ann Carney. Sarah Cambrier Keller. Anissa Khan. Naweed Khan. Sundus Khan. Alexandria Jamil Khoury. Amy Kayla Knox. McKenna Darson Kane. Jessica Lynn Krantz. Derek Thomas Lamb. Seth Turner Larson. Nathan Eric Lewis. Savannah Raymond Lewis. Shadow Lee Lind. Jenny Yerenas. Cassandra Jade Lopez. Henry Bruce Lopez. Kayla Danielle Love. Luis Nicholas Lua. Clara Vanessa Luna. Gaetano Masilari. Rachel Victoria Maddox. Gabriel Anthony Magana. Jennifer Magana. Tracy Joelle Meyer. Alberto Kane Maldonado. Livio Joseph Mamola. Marisol Manso Orgel. Elizabeth Nicole Maple. Jeffrey Leonard Marsh. Barbara Martinez. Brenda Jeanette Martinez. Cole Jason Martinez. Drake Anthony Martinez. Giovanni Cervantes Martinez. Logan James Martinez. Sierra Ann Martinez. Carolina Martinez Antonio. Michael Matthew Magnus Matson. Cambridge Stephen Mayer. Tyler Scott McBee. Antonio Sierra Medina. Hassan Mahmoud. Adriana Marie Mejia. Jeffrey Melendez. Giovanni Tino Melendez. Mario Mendoza. Nady Baena Mendoza. Thank you, Mr. Knackstead, Mr. Freitas, Ms. Heinrich, and Mr. Nutting. Jennifer Aneth Mendoza. Luis Felipe Meza. Jenna Jemla McBell. Cameron Sky Mitchell. Sihan Mo. Abigail Montoya. Miranda Michelle Montoya Segoviano. Francisco Moreno Orejel. Jackson Allen Morgan. Jordan Don Morton. Jailene Mo Mosqueda Martinez. We missed the memo. Armando Muniz. Patrick Joseph Nahas. Taylor Nicole Nemi. Alexis Nicole Newhall. Maria Celeste Nieto. Manuela Nieves. Malina Nino. Jimena Liliana Novello. Juliana Michelle Nunes. Caleb Ryan Oaxaca. Francisco Javier Ocampo. Javier Ochoa. Bryn McKay Odell. Nicholas Sean Odgers. Zachary Wyatt Olivera Taylor. Diego Orejel. Jacqueline Orejel Yepes. Marco Antonio Orejel Diaz. Jorge Luis Orejel. Luis Santiago Orozco Torres. Daisy Lynn Ortega. Kyle Douglas Orion. Brandon James Taylor Owens. Jessica Monique Palominos. Casey Michael Pate. Justin Xavier McWeeby. Robert Thomas Perrin. Francesca Jean Peterson. Taylor Timothy Phillips. Coy James Pickett. Alyssa Nicole Pinto. Gianni Noel Pitto. Chadwick William Plath. Nathan Scott Plath. Haley Brooke Quarles. Aaron Robert Quesada. Brian Quintero. Kyle Phelps Raggio. Christopher Ramirez. Luis Antonio Ramirez Martinez. Jesus Rebolledo. Julian Andrew Reyes. Alfonso Reynoso Jr. Angelo Michael Wren. Michelle Angela Wren. Hannah Lorraine Roberson. Carlos Rodriguez. Emmanuel Juarez Rodriguez. Cameron William Rorick. Alyssa Angeline Rogers. Alyssa Lynn Rowley. Tyler Wayne Rollins. Elizabeth Vanessa Saavedra. Maria Guadalupe Salgado Bastida. Ricardo Sanchez Flores. Luis David Sandoval. Marislacy Santos. Karina Santoyo Ambris. Destiny Lisette Sauceda. Joshua Nicholas Shees. Trevor Austin Schultz. Ashley Marquitha Scrivens. Eric Matthew Sexton. Chance Corey Chandru. Ryan Ashley Sheets. Oliver Robert Shelley. Delaney Louise Short. Jagbir Singh Sidhu. Nathaniel Joseph Sealer. Joanna Naomi Sierra. Daniel Joseph Silva. Keith Boone Sisavat. Marianne Rose Smith. Alicia de la Cruz Solano. Alfonso Sosa Sosa. Nikki Colleen Sosa. Mackenzie Elizabeth St. John. Hunter Adam Stevens. Sierra Ruth Stewart. Jamie Christine Sturm. Alexander James Stoltman. Cody William Stronghart. Jordan Rebecca Sutton. Alexander Christopher Swartwood. Tirsa Joy Sim. Adam Avery Taylor. Braden Stephen Michael Taylor. Caleb Kelly Taylor. Victoria Carmela Teresi. Luis Gerardo Torres. Isaiah Martin Trujillo. Spencer Michael Turpin. Kayla Edina Ore. Joshua Thomas Chu. Umipeg, sorry. Taylor Marie Valente. Luis Alberto Valenzuela. Connor Matthew Van Ruten. Noah Hunter Van Dyke. Verianea Vargas, Luis Alberto Vasquez, Carlos Daniel Vega, Aileen Montserrat Villalobos, Desiree Carissa Villanueva, William Andrew Violet, Peterson Quang Vo, Kelsey Watts, Madeline Elizabeth Wells, Ryan Kirst Westerterp, Laura Allison Weston, Ethan Taylor Whitted, Jagger Nevin Reese Williams, Casey Nicole Williams, Rebecca Lucille Wyndham, Abigail Jean Woods, Tyler Matthew Woolridge, Matthew Jeremy Lee Wright, Alyssa Michelle Yabumoto, Robert Allen Yabumoto, Paul Joseph Ibarra, Citlali Yepes, Enrique Yepes Cuevas, Rodrigo Zamora Fernandez, and last but not least, Sebastian Cepeda.
Now it's time for the tassel turning ceremony. Seniors, turn your tassels. Audience and graduates, please rise for the alma mater and remain in your seats until the ceremony is over.